Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela was born on July 18, 1918, in the small village of Mvezo in the Eastern Cape province of South Africa. He belonged to the Thembu royal family. He later adopted the name Nelson while he was studying law, as was common for black South Africans in those days to have English names. Mandela's journey into activism and leadership began when he joined the African National Congress, ANC, a political organization that aimed to challenge and ultimately dismantle the oppressive system of apartheid. Apartheid was a legalized system of racial segregation and discrimination enforced by the South African government. Achievements and success. Anti-apartheid activism. Mandela's most significant achievement was his unwavering commitment to fighting against apartheid. He was a leading figure in the ANC and was instrumental in organizing campaigns of civil disobedience and nonviolent resistance. Defiance campaigns. In the 1950s, Mandela was involved in organizing campaigns of mass protests and strikes, such as the Defiance Campaign of 1952, which aimed to challenge discriminatory laws and practices. Rivonia Trial. In 1961, Mandela co-founded Umkhonto we Sizwe, Spear of the Nation, the armed wing of the ANC. He believed that peaceful protest alone would not bring an end to apartheid. In 1962, he was arrested and subsequently sentenced to life imprisonment during the Rivonia Trial, 1963 to 1964, for his involvement in anti-apartheid activities and acts of sabotage. Long imprisonment. Mandela spent 27 years in prison, most of it on Robben Island. Despite his confinement, he continued to be a symbol of resistance and an inspiration to the anti-apartheid movement. Negotiations and release. International pressure and internal resistance contributed to the release of Mandela on February 11, 1990. His release marked a turning point in South Africa's history. Transition to democracy. Mandela played a critical role in negotiating the end of apartheid and the establishment of a multiracial democracy. He led negotiations with the apartheid government that ultimately led to the country's first multiracial elections in 1994. First black president. In 1994, Nelson Mandela became the first black president of South Africa, following the historic election.